Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Sam from Wolverine Esports here, and I am coming at you today with a jungle game here. This is patch 12.4. Just trying to put out some videos to teach some of our League of Legends players a little bit more for the present and the future. Today we're going to go over just some general jungle stuff that I like to do. We'll be going through the whole game here. Yeah, go over some early pathing stuff. Some of my mistakes too I'll commonly bring up, and yeah, I'm excited to go through it here with you guys. But yeah, I am playing Nocturne in the jungle, as you guys can probably see. Hold on, sorry. There we go. All right, so yeah, we'll just play at normal speed here for a little while. But yeah, game spawns in. We'll go just a little bit faster here. How about? So you guys can see my items down here. I start with the normal stuff. I go Chilling Smite. Chilling Smite's really good on Nocturne, because you can tether, or sorry, not tether. You can E someone, right? But now if someone breaks a tether of your E to fear them, now Chilling Smite helps you because you can smite them, and then you'll go faster. So you'll kind of keep that tether on them. So what I'm doing here is backing at 50 seconds. I'm going to place a ward in this brush here, this pixel brush in the river. Yeah. So I put a ward in the pixel brush here because I'm going to start my bottom side. So I'm starting red. So I put this ward here to kind of let me know, hey, are they making an invade? You know, I can't tell. Maybe if someone goes this way. Teemo was standing there, so I could tell, but yeah, so it really tells me if anyone's trying to invade and take my stuff, level 1 there, so I can kind of tell where they're starting. Or, well, not starting, but, you know, if they're going to invade and take my stuff, you guys understand that. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to do standard leash here. Now, taking a look at our team, this is something you should always do as a jungler. 100%. 100%. Sorry, hold on. Okay, bruh. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, I am kind of new at this. I haven't really done like VOD reviews yet, so let me go back like... Okay, let me stop here. Okay, this is a great place to stop. I'm gonna have the camera on me for just a little while, but... yeah, so... Is this really off-centered still? I'm so sorry. This is so scuffed already. Okay, this is fine. This will work. Okay, so something you guys should always do. I mean, you should do this in general for jungle games, but you should always do this. Is look at your team composition. My team composition in this game is a little wonky. So is theirs. They have a Renekton jungle, a little weird. I mean, these are like standard lanes where people go, but like, it's, you know, overall pretty squishy, okay? So, taking a look at it. I have a Teemo versus an Aatrox. So realistically, if you think about it, Teemo should have the advantage over Aatrox. However, the bad thing about that matchup is Aatrox, his sweet spot, right, on his Q, usually is about the same range of an auto attack range. Or a ranged auto attack user. There you go. So, most of the time, it's kind of, you could, like, it depends on how the matchup plays out, okay? Like, if the Aatrox is bad, then, you know, the Teemo will win, and then, you know, vice versa and stuff like that. So, I looked at top, and, you know, I'm kind of like, alright, they're probably going to go equal. That's probably an equal matchup, a skill matchup is what it is. So, like, whoever's the better player is probably going to win. And we'll see that later. So, I have then a Vex, sorry, that's a bad X, Vex versus a Sylas. Now, this one I wasn't honestly too sure. I didn't know who won early. We'll see here who wins in a little bit. But then I looked at bot, and then I have a Senna Lux versus a Kate Bard. Now, naturally, the Kate Bard combo is going to win that. 100%. Caitlyn's just very abusive with her very large auto attack range. And then Bard can just do a lot of poke with his autos as well. So I fully expected our bot lane to not be very good. Not that they're not good players, but just that they have a losing matchup early game. So what I wanted to do this game was kind of see how bot and mid was going to fare out and see what was going to happen there. And then probably just try and stick around one of the two. Or maybe go in between the two. I wasn't going to leave bot on an island, so to say. And when I say leave them on an island, it's kind of just leave them alone by themselves. But I kind of want to see how this game played out. Now, for myself in the jungle, I'm versus a Renekton. Me and Renekton, I played this game, not like safe, so to say, but I played it pretty interactive. So I didn't really see Renekton at all. I think I saw him once in the early game. And that was pretty much it. Sorry, let me find out the hotkey for this. What is this? Shift 4, okay. Alright, sorry. Okay. But yeah, we'll continue the game here. So, yes, I'm just doing a standard red. Standard red. I'm going to go into... I actually don't remember what I used, so... Actually, hold on, let's back up just a little bit. Yeah, just doing standard red here. Let's watch the mid lane matchup, because I was watching this as I was killing my buff here. So, again, I was wanting to see how this lane plays out, to see where I would go. And it looks like the Sylas got a huge advantage. So I'm kind of already going through my jungle like, alright, let's see how top plays out then. So what I do here is I do red to Raptors. Nocturne's a pretty fast clear with his passive and stuff, so I do red, Raptors, Wolves, blue, Grunt, and then I go to Scuttle over here. But yeah, we can take a look at top for a bit too. It looks like Teemo already got chunked there. So already my game plan already kind of sucks, unfortunately. Because our top is already chunked, already used a potion, and our mid lane already used a potion as well. So did Sylas, but he also has an ability that's going to heal him a lot as well. So it's not looking good so far. And again, bot lane just has a naturally losing matchup. So yeah, it's not looking great. So I'm thinking right now I just got to farm. That's kind of what I'm doing. We'll just speed this up just a little bit here. But yeah. Yeah, then we can see, obviously, Teemo got first blooded. Unfortunate. So I'm definitely thinking like, okay, top is not the way I want to go this game. And yeah, something else I just want to make a quick point of to anyone that's learning jungle. You have this item, right? So you can either get the blue or red one. Always use your smite charges early. Now, use them in situations that are good for yourself, you know, if you're low health and stuff. But Nocturne is a pretty healthy clearer, so I just use them kind of when they're available most of the time. As you can see, I end Gromp here with full HP. So yeah. Oh, sorry, let's pause that again. So we just had our Vex die as well to Sylas, so that is unfortunate. But yeah, so I am mid here. Something I kind of glanced over, but early game, when I put that Pixel Ward brush here, I went back to base and I grabbed a red trinket, is what it's like technically known as, but it's also Oracle Lens. So basically, if you activate this, it'll scan for enemy wards in the area. And as a jungler, that's a lot better than having a warding totem or a stealth ward, because you're not going to be stuck in just one area. So now wards are really good for lanes because you're just going to be sat in that one area for the duration of the ward, which is a minute, I believe. A minute 30, something like that. Anyway. But yes, this is really good because you can just scout out the enemy wards, take them out if there are any, but you can also see if there's any vision. If there isn't, then you have a really good gank opportunity, most likely. So yeah, I like this over wards 100%. Eventually I do buy like control wards and stuff like that because you do need vision in the game for sure. But yeah, so I just start the Scuttle here. But yeah, game state not looking so hot right now. Already down 5 CS there in bot. I mean, it's not like that big of an advantage, really. Not that bad. I was thinking I could go top there because Aatrox was a little low, but I decided just to back and get an early back there. I do buy my boots. Boots are usually like one of the first things you want to buy as a jungler. Renekton's here, by the way. Yeah, we saw pinged him there. He's also going bot. I started doing my Krugs. Now, while I'm doing my Krugs here, I know he wants to go bot for the Scuttle. And that's exactly what he's doing there. You can see the little hits there. But yeah, I know that I don't have any priority bot lane, which that means is like who has priority to move first up into the river to help. So I know I don't have any priority. They don't see me here, so I go and check it. It is gone because Renekton just took it. I check if there's wards here. I probably shouldn't have pinked it, but I did want to give them a little insurance here, just so they don't die or nothing. So, yeah, and we're just kind of chilling. Mid lane, yeah, they're fighting a lot, but most of the early game here, I'm not gonna lie, is just a lot of farming. I'm not finding a lot of good opportunities. There's Bard, sees me in the jungle there. Mid lane, goes mid lane, not too much there, but yeah, a lot of this is just clearing right now. Top is fighting again. Teemo's getting a little bit, you know, how that should work. You know, Aatrox engages, then he goes for those auto attacks afterwards. Looks like Renekton just pinged up there. That's interesting. Okay. But yeah, I decided that there's no camps up really for me. My red is going to respawn very soon. No gank opportunities for me, so I just take another back. So again, I go for my boot upgrade here. Now, looking at their team just really quick. I mean, looking at their team, right? So they have an AD user here, AD user here, AD user here. Sylas is an AP user, right? So AP user. But with his passive, ends up using a lot of auto attacks, right? And then Bard is also AP user, but also ends up using a lot of auto attacks, right? So the Plated Steel Caps reduces incoming damage from attacks meaning auto attacks, by 12%. So very, very good boot choice right here is the Plated Steel Caps. But yeah, no, super great boot purchase there. Sorry, gotta get my keybinds right. There we go. But yeah, I like to just come and do my Krugs most likely, and then I am going to do my red. But yeah, I'm also looking bot because they were starting to push in again. I pinged to go to my red buff, and I just start clearing that there. At this point, I have no idea where Renekton is. I believe he's top with that Scuttle spawning again. He could also be bot, though, with a bot prio and trying maybe for Drake. But bot lane is pushing. They're getting into a fight right now. So I do make my way down here. I see they're very low. So Bard's like super mega low. I come in here, Q. The Nocturne gets faster move speed on the Q there. Sorry, we'll just back that up really quick. Hold on. We'll just back that up really quick. Go normal speed. Lux hits a really good snare there, even though she's really low. But yeah, again, go slow here. Nocturne gets faster move speed while he's on his Q stuff. So if he hits someone with his Q, they drag it afterwards. I'm sorry, I'm going to do this one more time. We'll go fast speed. Till about here. Okay. So again, I'm running fast after here. She E flashes my E tether, so she breaks my fear. So knowing that she is low, I do flash and start autoing. And now here, I am using my tilde key, which is my attack champions only key. So if I hold that and right click, it is only attacking champions. So that's how I did not auto minions there. Really, really good, really helpful. Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, here I ping my bot lane to go for Dragon, because we have their bot lane dead, obviously, and it's a really good time to do that. The sad thing is, Bard comes here and kind of takes their attention off the Dragon, which really stalls a lot of time. So Sylas finally gains a little bit of time to move, and so does Bard. Still, he's kind of still in the area, right? So that kind of stops us from doing Drake, unfortunately, which really sucks. My top also got solo killed there. But yeah, Bard mistakenly takes his portal, which he should not have done. I can just auto attack him. He does flash over wall, which is fine. Caitlyn has no escape here. She just used flash. So I just auto her to death there. I start to go back into Drake. Yes, I do ult the Bard. Senna ulted there, which kind of sucks. I didn't know she was going to do that, but yeah. So I do go right back at Dragon. Now, at this point, I have no idea where Renekton is. I'd have to guess that he's probably coming to Drake, though. Okay, so there's Renekton right here, coming in mid. I do start pinging. Renekton is mid, so our Vex doesn't die. But I got this thing at about like 2k health, and he's already right here, so I'm already kind of getting worried about that. And now I see Vex, I'm like, okay, we can kind of maybe do something here. But right, so we always will have Sylas coming down. So yeah, it turns into another bad engage. So really quick here, see, Caitlyn placed that trap down, but Nocturne's W right here Shroud of Darkness. So once you pop it, it's basically a it's like a Sivir E, right? It's blocks the next ability. Okay, so that's how I did not get trapped there, if you're wondering. So I popped that, escaped the trap. They unfortunately get the dragon. It happens. Our Lux is dying to Sylas there. Interesting. Very interesting there. Teemo walking mid for some reason. Okay. He's just doing really bad against the Aatrox, so he's probably just trying to get out of lane, trying to farm a little bit. So right now, the game isn't going super hot. They got Dragon off of all those kind of failed Dragon fights. I do notice bot lane, she's getting dough, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I come in, I just start autoing. Works out pretty well, I get another kill. So I'm already 4-0 at this point, which feels good. Feels good for sure. So, as you guys can see, it's about 4 minutes until the next dragon. I'm looking to back and get a few of my items. I am going for Stridebreaker. Stridebreaker is just really good. It used to be even better on Nocturne, but they nerfed it a little while ago. Really good bind by Lux here. They do get a kill. But yeah, it's very good. Yeah, very nice. But yeah, I'm just looking to clear stuff right now. Not a whole lot of stuff going on. I'm also waiting for my ultimate to come back up off of cooldown. Shouldn't be too much longer, as you can see the little portrait there. Vex dies to Aatrox after the lane swap, which just mega sucks. Not good. But yeah, I'm just clearing. Just doing the thing. Looking for wards. At this point, since we're a little bit behind, I do pop my red trinket in our jungle because I don't know if they place any aggressive wards. But yeah, and then I see Aatrox taking the turret up there. Some people could say I should go defend that, but I don't know. I think he could have easily dived me, personally. But yeah, looks like bot lane. Not too bad. 1 for 2, which, again, not great. But so with that play, I actually decided to go push mid with Vex. So we do end up getting 2 turret plates here. Renekton comes in. I start fearing him. Play goes okay. Doesn't go awful. I did pop his ult. I ulted for him. He actually did flash there at the end of that as well. Almost get barred there as well. And then yeah, sadly Sylas does come from the bush there and does gank me. Little unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate. Not little unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But yeah. So overall, pretty good play. I did give my shutdown away, which sucks. But it is what it is. I do have my Stridebreaker now. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So this Aatrox is just becoming a mega split push animal right now. So I'm going to go to my red and clear that. Now, since I'm the strong one on the team, I decided to take pretty much everything in the game. At some point in the game, if your carriers are ahead, like you can give red buff to ADC, blue buff to like your mages. Looks like Teemo's most likely going to die again. Yeah, a little failed gank there. Not that big a deal. I decided to go back in, clear this bot bush as well. Mostly because dragons come up. Dragon is coming up right now. So the biggest thing you want to do before drakes come up, guys, is like a minute before. You want to try and definitely... well, first at a minute, I would try and back. Right? Try and back. Be at your strongest. Buy as many items as you can with the gold. Sorry, let me pause that. And roughly about 45 seconds to 30 seconds left on the Drake timer, you want to try and get around here and start putting wards up. Because vision wins games ultimately, so you can see where the enemy is. And start maybe a pick or something. We'll go back 15 seconds here and just play where we were. So yeah, me and Vex just trying to get some vision down, trying to clear some enemy vision myself. Yeah, I'm sitting here, see if there's any possibility for a gank because of the dragon timer. But I see Sylas coming in, I see a lot of people coming in. So he actually steals my ult, goes on to Senna. Really bad situation there. Really bad just because he stole my ult. So at this point, I'm semi-low, I'm about half HP. Right now, my objective is just to clear the wave. I don't want them autoing my turret any more than they should be. So, autoing that. I get caught on a Caitlyn trap there, and I'm really low. Plays pretty well. I got a flash out there for sure. Bard does stun me. So, Bard flash as well as Sylas flash for my flash. Not bad. Pretty good. So, I decided to just take my back here, and I pretty much call Drake as gone. It is their dragon to have. Vex sadly dies. Does get one back, though. Not awful. Not too bad. But yeah, I do pretty much just say Drake is theirs. I do go top. Yeah, Aatrox didn't show anymore, so I think he's probably just taking my ground, but I do actually run Drake because we had a ward on it, and they weren't doing it. So, probably because Renekton was dead. I think they should have probably just done it because Kate and Bard was stronger, again, than Senna and Lux, but again, if you look at the game state then, we're actually up a lot of kills bottom. So, I guess they were a little scared, but yeah, ends up with us getting Dragon, so not too bad. Not too bad. Now, I see them all over my blue side, and I'm pretty much thinking to myself that a lot of the stuff in my jungle is gone, but my blue is still up and worked alright. Now, Aatrox I see right here is on ground. I smite the blue so he doesn't grab it. I am pinging down bot right here because there's a lot of stuff going on bot right now. Sorry if my Steam notification get out of here. But yeah, I'm just killing Herald. Just gonna kill Herald there. A lot of people in the jungle. Let's go a little bit faster here. Clearing wave again. Don't want them to auto turret. Lux hits a pretty good bind there. Under turret, so Bard gets hit a little bit. Not too bad at all. I go back here, buy some items. So the second item I'm going here is a really common item on a lot of different bruiser champs right now is Death Dance. So that gives the effect where I think 30% of your physical damage you take is dealt as a burn instead of, you know, upfront damage. So it helps a lot with your sustainability and staying alive in fights. So that's what I decided to go for here. I decided to go mid since no one was there initially to clear some minions. Get some more gold in my pocket. I am behind gold to Renekton right now, but I think he's taking a lot of minions in the waves. Where I'm up on kills on him, so I'm not feeling too bad. Not feeling too bad at all about it. As you guys can see though, in the top, we do have objective bounties for us though. We are behind in the game by about 5 grand. I decided to go in here, kill the Sylas, get a really big shutdown. Now, something I didn't see there was the Renekton. I'm just dead to Renekton here all day. But again, a really, really big shutdown onto Sylas, onto myself, the Nocturne. So, really, really good. Still worth. Still worth for sure. Even though they killed 2 of us, and eventually that dive, unfortunately. I still think pretty okay. And the mid lane turret, not great, again, in the extended play, but it happens, you know? It definitely does happen. So yeah, they're pushing mid. But yeah, Vex gets a really nice catch here with her Everfrost onto Renekton, and we just go and kill him. Good stuff there. Vex actually hits the R on Caitlyn, which is awesome. That was very good. Kills her. I'm like, alright, cool. We got some pressure. Someone needs to go bot there for the Sylas. Vex eventually goes, but we do lose that turret, sadly. But yeah, we do find the Aatrox up here. And yeah, this guy's an absolute monster. I ulted because I thought we were going to go in, but Teemo kind of baited me a little bit with his movement. Not that big a deal. I'll just have to wait for my ult to come back up. Actually lines up a little bit with the Drake since I have Ultimate Hunter, the rune. So, it'll be down for Dragon still if it's taken right away. But yeah, not that big a deal. So I just decided to clear. They pretty much have all control of Dragon since our Lux was not there warding or anything like that. So this one was definitely theirs. I do go to ward, but it's out of vision. I can't do much about it. Kind of sucks that he took my ult again. I really shouldn't have done that because I knew the Dragon was gone anyway. But yeah, currently they are up 2 dragons to 1, and they have probably the best dragons in the game. They do go for a bot play here. We'll just we'll skip back for a second on that. Yeah, so I do see Vex there. Renekton and Sylas are here. He eases in for the vision, gets the K ult coming, gets Nocturne ult from the Sylas going. They almost kill Vex, but he actually Zhonya's my fear, which prevents Vex from dying. So, not too bad. Pretty good. He wasted Nocturne ult. He didn't waste it, but yeah. Pretty good. He also wasted Ignite. Lux was pretty good this game. Landing a lot of binds. Pretty good engage from Vex here. I do decide to go on to the Caitlyn. Flashed out away from Renekton. A lot of this game is kiting away from this Renekton. Looks like Teemo's dying to Aatrox. Goodness gracious. But yeah, this is a very extended play bottom. I'm just kind of kiting around, waiting for stuff. Bard mysteriously ults the Renekton there. It's still a little scary since he's full Fury, and Sylas can kind of just heal up like out of nowhere on stuff, you know? But yeah, Bard just portals away here, not that big a deal. But yeah. So, we do see Sylas here. He's pretty low. Lux lands a bind here. Pretty good. Good stuff. It's just kind of watching that minimap, man. A lot of these games where like you're behind, they can be very winnable. They can be very, very winnable due to just people throwing. Like he took a way too greedy back there. So at this point, we're pinging Baron. We didn't know if they were on Baron. They're not on Baron, which is awesome. So I just go to my Red's diet and start clearing. Just want to keep clearing as much as I can. Vex actually ends here. Goes in onto Caitlyn. Almost kills Caitlyn. I ult after her. And I do get out. So, pretty happy with that. Renekton's like really far back here. Really far back in our back line. We kill him. Now we have to deal with Aatrox, who's just an absolute burden. We do fear him. We eventually kill the monstrosity that is Aatrox. And we go for Baron. Now Sylas' bot. Bard, we have no idea where Bard is. But perfect time to do Baron. There's 3 dead. Caitlyn's up soon, but not going to be that big a deal. I keep pinging that I have no smite, which becomes a bit of a factor. Vex goes bot. We're just doing Baron. And, yeah, it's almost stolen. Luckily, the Teemo poison, or whatever the heck, got the Baron. And we also got an objective bounty from that. So that brings us up from pre that fight, we were down like 8k. To now being only about 4k behind. So, pretty good comeback so far. Pretty good comeback. So now we have Baron, a little bit of pushing power. Not that we can really get a whole lot. They are pretty good at catching us off sides onto their kind of map right now. The biggest thing when you have leads, I'm going to pause real quick. The biggest thing in this game is, you know, since we're behind right now, our turret line is like right here, right? So it's only our inhib turrets. So the extent of kind of where we can go right now, like pre that fight is kind of like here. This is like the extent of where we can go on the map, because realistically all of this is theirs, you know? They have all power over that. But now that we have Baron, it kind of pushes kind of dead even again. They're still a lot stronger than us, but again, it evens out just a little bit. Even just a little bit. But I do see that dragon's coming up again. Sorry, I keep hitting. There we go. So that was Sylas who used Vexar there. Almost hit him. I don't think I even saw that when I was watching the game. But yeah, dragon's coming up again. I do want to get those dragons for sure. So I start pushing out mid lane. It's always good to get mid lane pushing. So they have, yeah, that secondary reaction of like, oh hey, I gotta go catch mid wave. So Caitlyn's doing that while we're kind of getting some control around dragon. Now Vex and Lux are down bot for some reason. So not really helping with getting control on dragon. So I'm kind of left out here on my lonesome. A little scared to walk in. Renekton ends up getting the scuttle. So I'm seeing Caitlyn over here. I just want to alter, you know, but like I don't know who's all back there. Like there could be a Sylas waiting for me. Aatrox is over here. Renekton's right here. So like there could be a Bard Sylas back there waiting for me. It looks like there was. Renekton ends up taking a lot of poke over the wall and actually ends up dying to Senna, which is great. So I'm like, all right, screw it, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I kind of ult the first target I see here, which is Bard. Gets snared. Really good. So these guys are kind of in the back line. We got to deal with Aatrox first. He flashes out. I go for Dragon. Didn't have Smite, but I did Q it in time. I did Q it in time. So I did get the Dragon. Sylas goes in here. He's going to die pretty easily. Does Zhonya's. Yeah, going to die pretty easily. What I should have done there, actually, because I did have Smite before that whole altercation went out, was just save Smite for Dragon. It would have secured it 100%. But I think I used it on someone so they didn't get away. But I decided to push bot lane here, get some hits on their turret, but Renekton comes and kind of stops that dead in his tracks. So I decided just to back here because I have a lot of gold. But also a little greedy, go for the ground. Blast Cone away, and I'm fine. Go for the extended play here, go on to Renekton. Okay, ult, block it with my W. Now here, we just got Renekton. Bard ulted. Little tough. I'm a little scared because Aatrox is coming in. Here, I flash the Aatrox W. I R back onto Caitlyn. And I do die. That's a pretty bad shutdown to give away. Yeah, we do get Bard. It's not too bad. They give a little extended chase here. Caitlyn should be dead, 100%. There it is. Dies to Senna, which is good. Don't want that on Lux. But yeah. Game is such a weird state. You know, 2-2 dragons. We're only down by 2k now. I'm starting to get like a little hope. So, Vex goes in here. Uses her Zonias, which kind of sucks. Yeah, right now, it's just clear time. Senna gets my wolves because she already started, so I usually just kind of let her have them. Taking my buffs here because I, again, I'm the strongest one on the team, so I like to take my buffs. Gonna clear this pink ward. Now, Bard kind of dances and backs right in front of my face. I should have died there, like 100%. But yeah, kind of weird they just take my ward. I think their bot lane was griefing, like a little bit. Not too sure. Not too sure what happened there. But it happens. Yeah, not too much going on still. Just kind of dancing around right now. So I go into their jungle, try and see like what camps are up. Renekton's right there. He decides to chase after me a little bit. So here, we decide to go for a play. Although Vex gets caught out way more than she should have. And unfortunately dies. Yeah, this looks all bad for us there. So, I'm definitely dead. I decided to ult. Didn't really do much with it. And yeah, definitely unfortunate. We should not have died there. That was pretty bad of us. Something I did have was the Maw of Malmortius. Not a great item to have. So, they had the Silas that was going to proc it and the Bard. Not a great item. So, I eventually do end up selling this and I go for Guardian Angel. But, yeah, they are going to go for the Baron here. I don't believe anything really happens here. Yeah, they just get it for free. They also get the Lux for free as well. But yeah, my team smartly decides to go to Dragon and just kill it. So, really good. Bard almost stole that. But yeah, we got it. So we're chilling. Very good. Vex R right there. Also gets the free on Caitlyn. I see that ult after her. We have to deal with Aatrox now. A little scary for sure, especially since Renekton is there. She goes in Aatrox, which kind of sucks. I just try and run away as best I can. I am dead here, though. It's fine. Not that big a deal. We got the dragon, right? We got the dragon. We killed 3 of their barons. It's not too bad. So all Teemo has to do is kind of defend, and we'll be fine. It's a big ask of Teemo to do, though. Big ask of Teemo. So, yeah. They do take the inhibitor. Like, in the long run scheme of things here, the inhib, pretty annoying, right? So you get the super minions that are always pushing. Teemo's actually starting to do a little bit of damage with his build finally with his shrooms, so that's awesome. But yeah, as you guys can see, I sell the Maw of Malmortius for the Guardian Angel. Clearing out some wards. Yeah, right now it's just kind of farm up. Not a lot of objective to do at all. Waiting for that next dragon, because that's soul point for us. Getting that soul is going to be huge. Getting that soul is absolutely huge. Again, a lot of this stuff is just clearing waves. Just clearing waves, getting farmed. Lux hits a pretty good snare there. Renekton decides he wants to go a little bit deeper. But yeah, not much to do. Again, just really farming, not trying to get caught up. Not trying to get caught out.
Well, look at you.
Trying to remember where the next play happened, because I just played this game yesterday, but it's already a little lapse in my memory here. But they are pushing pretty heavy. Gets Vex to Popper Zonias, which kind of sucks. Renekton goes on a Teemo here. I see that. Instantly go on to Renekton. Boom. Dead. I instantly run bottom. Gotta defend that. Now, mistakenly, I saw a lot of people come down here, so I should have went top because, I mean, it was Teemo going against Sylas. Sylas just easily dives him. Not that big a deal for Sylas to do that, so I walk up here and try and defend. He gets a little scared of me, to be quite fair. I think he should have been, or he could have been a lot more, like, not afraid of me. A lot more aggressive. Team gets a really good catch here on Aatrox. Kills him. Really good. Vexar misses. Good bind. Really good bind. Good damage. I had decided to go after Sylas here is attacking our inhib. I think he probably could have just killed our inhib, to be honest. But he does decide to go back. So after all that Baron and stuff, we're still about 4k behind now. Really good kill on the Bard. Not bad at all. Definitely ping to help out on Dragon here, since it's our Soul Drake. Not even on it. Kind of weird. Kind of crazy. He grabs my ult again. Not very good. Yeah, so that's bad. I'm just attacking Drake here. I do actually get it with my smite. He smites early. Or sorry, not even my smite. I don't even know what I killed it with. XD. But yeah, I do somehow end up getting the Drake. And yeah, now we have Soul. So really good. Really, really good. Caitlyn almost caught me in the bush back in here, but she did not check further into the bush. So yeah, now that we have Soul, pretty good chance of winning the game. Pretty good chance. So they're on Baron, or at least posturing that they're on Baron. So Caitlyn ulted here. I know they're not on Baron because of that then. Spell shielded the Aatrox W there. Pretty tanky due to my death stance, so I do have GA, so we're feeling alright. Do decide to ult onto the Bard. Teemo Shrooms do a lot of damage there. Especially Infernal Soul. 100%. And yeah, full team wipe right there. We have absolutely turned the game with the Infernal Drake. Teemo Shrooms with Infernal Drake and these burn items are just going to absolutely do work. I'll kind of speed through the game at this point since a lot of it it's just kind of us stomping because of the Infernal Drake Soul. Really, really big. Really, really big. I do die there. I think we had a few bad fights. I think they ended up taking a few of our things here. Really get a Lux here to at least take the turret. We almost lose the game there. Almost lose the game. But we do end up killing a few of them. About 3. We have 2 inhibs down. So we kind of just start pushing mid because that's the one that has super minions in it. So we want to try and push that back as far as we can. But since we have Baron on Teemo at least still, we can kind of push that even farther since we have super minions as well. We decide to back off. And I ping to go bottom and try and just get the bot turret. Because at this point, you already have the 2 inhibs down here. You don't want to go back to these 2 lanes. Get a pick on Renekton, pretty good. Yeah, you definitely want to go bot, get that last inhib so you can get so you can get double super minions in each lane then if you have 3 inhibs down at the same time. Yeah, super, super good. So Senna gets caught right there. Really bad. Really bad. Senna, I notice, is like the only other carrier other than me. Or only other player that's doing like reasonably well. So, really, really bad there. Really, really bad. So we back up. Elder Drake is now live. Lux. Zonia's. Okay. We lose her. Sad. I'm back here from base. So he dies. I ulted. definitely special that. Just gonna pop the blast plant out of there. Alright. So now they're on the Elder Drake. What I do here is just kind of dance with them. Make them know I'm in the area, just be a little pest. Just kind of queuing. Clear out some wards. He pops ult pretty early. Flashes on me, Aatrox. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just dancing right now. I have my GA. I flash away. Senna kills Renekton. We got a TP coming in. I go on to Bard. And then Aatrox eventually dies. And that's pretty much the game right there. We get the Elder Drake here. No, yeah, we push into Caitlyn. She eventually dies as well. And, yeah, we get some minions in here. There they are. And that is pretty much the game. So, yeah, pretty good jungle game. Pretty good comeback game, to be honest. I had a good time playing that one. Yeah, I don't think I showed any like super big prowess in the jungle. I was just kind of doing average and good the whole time. Yeah, I think that game is a really good example of kind of, you just need to pinpoint where your weak spots are and where your strengths are, and yeah, I mean, you can win any game, you know. Ooh, that is not what I want to do. Where the heck? There we go. All right. But yeah, pretty good game. So if you guys learned anything from this, I hope you guys did. Let me know down in the comments section down below if there is anything you have questions on. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned something. But yeah, my name is just Sam, because I'm not on my personal channel. Signing out. Peace, guys. I will see you later.